this one is Leading with Love. It's another little channeled message. Leading with love and not by leash allows a freedom of being and belonging to be accomplished and nourished in an environment that supports and encourages the development of authentic growth and expression of that growth. We as human beings do not ever stop the maturation process. Infant to child, child to teen, teen to young adult to mid-adult, mid-adult to adult, adult to wise adult to elder. Age has no bearing on this process. Age has no bearing on the process of maturing, as we are discussing emotional development within the self, understanding your connections within and of the environment you are a part of, the role you play and that others play within the community and how you participate in it. The continuity and energy dynamics within this system and how your energy role contributes, adds value to its flow, structure, development is a crucial step of your evolution into young adulthood. Yes, here you see the majority of humans have only reached teenhood, so to speak. Labels are not necessary except for the purpose of explaining as a teaching tool. So don't go all lizard brain on me. It is never wise to get stuck on labels or to assume you have been put into a particular box with no way of exiting said box. You are dynamic energy and always in motion. Emotional pain, frustration, anger, etc. develops when our energies feel restricted from flowing in their natural direction, path. Like a river will be at its healthiest when it is free and discovering its unique path through its landscape. Its nature is to find the path that allows its natural flow without restriction through its environment. It has the natural ability to easily adapt in synergistic harmony with its surroundings. How fast does the arrow fly? How accurate does the arrow fly? How many times does the stone skip across the surface of the water? How high does the kite fly? For how long does the kite fly? Depends. So I mean, obviously it's getting at our work doesn't, our growth, our growing doesn't ever stop. So we are being encouraged to really take a good hard look within and to really accept that we have not reached the level that our optimum, and getting subpar. We need more practice, right? We need to hit the driving range if we want to at least break par. If you want, go under par, you got to, you become a professional. You've got to practice. You've got to dedicate time to it. You've got to see the importance of it. This is you and your life, your happiness, your true success. What is true success? It is love for oneself, love for one's life, love for one's relationships, healthy relationships, love for one's environment and having a healthy environment. It's all those connections and accepting that we're in a constant state of growth within all of these, but most especially ourselves. None of that really can start developing until we truly accept ourselves. Our own growth has not stopped at a certain age. Just because you turn 21 or 31, 41, 51, your work on you and your path, your happiness, your success. Micro, this body, this being, this life, and macro, your soul journey, the your personal mission in this life from a soul perspective, and then go bigger, your connections with the people around you. What are you there, how to support them in their missions, how to go further and support the environment, community, with the greater mission. And when we all start working together like this, because we are all on the same mission, it is to improve, it is to learn and grow. It is not to have more money, it is not to have more things, it's not to have a nicer house, certainly not to control other people in order to believe that you've got all these things, you know what I mean, manipulation and all that. It is self-sovereignty, it is, the inner growth, inner wisdom, and that wisdom does not stop. And age has no factor, like the channel thing, said. A 20-year-old could have more wisdom than a 50-year-old has, if that 20-year-old has actually used their time and learned from the experiences they've had in their life, and dedicated, seen the importance, etc., etc. Everyone has different experiences, everyone is on different journeys, and we need to accept that as well, that no one is the same, we're all extremely unique. The only thing that we should be trying to do is to be more ourselves, to discover more of ourselves. That's where the majority of our effort should be going towards. And yeah, I'm just getting this is so freaking extremely critical that this ego death starts to really take place, and it is an ego death because you really have to accept that the importance of your maturity, and that you have a role to play in the community, in your small community, family and large community, and your energy affects everyone around you. And we're getting down to the wire again now, and we either step up either step up or step aside. There's no space anymore for that kind of mentality. I don't know exactly what that means, but this is the message. They're normally extremely nice with their teachings and their little nudges for us to grow up. But that's what it is. They are literally, our older brothers and sisters of the stars. And, we've just been, we're like the teenagers that have just been lazing around, and, there's too many bullies, taking the easy way out or whatever, and just leaving our room a mess. This entire room, the planet, is an absolute fucking mess. Our relationships are messes, our lives are messes, small to big, and we just cannot go on that way anymore. This is basically what I've channeled, is that we're doomed, just as Atlantis was, where we've gone too far, and you either step up or step out. And I don't exactly know what that means, but that's the situation that we're in. And at this time, everyone really takes on board this the responsibility you hold to be a good person, to be a self-sovereign good person, to start contributing to your community energetically. It doesn't matter, like, I'm not talking about doing specific things for the community. I'm talking about your energy. Like, because if you get to the point of self-sovereignty and you're a good person and you're improving your relationships, you're spreading fucking high frequency vibes around the place everywhere you go, and you're making a positive impact no matter what you're doing. Because at that point you'll be doing what you want to do, what you love to do, and it will be something positive. And this is how it works, and this is what we all need to, we're going down this path of just fucking materialistic bullshit going nowhere. And we all literally need to make the choice to do a U-turn or a turn right or whatever, and realize, have a look where you're going, have a look at your life. You do the life review, and really make a conscious choice and a conscious effort, and continually make that effort until you start actually turning, on your path in life. Because this is where we're at, and you're either making a positive impact on your surroundings, or you're bringing a negative impact to your surroundings, and it is your choice which one you're doing. And this is what is a very strong message coming in, is that they are giving you it's down to the wire, like, what is your choice? Are you going to continue that road because that road's going nowhere? Or are you going to make the effort and suck it up and do the hard yards to turn your path and start raising your frequency and becoming a good, self-sovereign, wise, connected, high vibe individual that is working with the team to improve things? Because I didn't know that was going to come out, but I think they're kind of just giving me a little bit of be a little bit more firm with them. And I don't know if anyone is going to hear this, but if one person, all it takes is one person to share their message with one other person, and then that's one extra person that at least will try, possibly take on board what we're saying. This is your life. Have a look at it. Have a look at the big picture of humanity and what's going on right now. Do research. Have a think about the previous falls of civilizations on this planet and why they fell. And have a think how you're contributing to humanity's course, the Earth's course. Like, seriously, we all need to accept that we all play a role. We can't look the other way anymore. There's a big freaking risk, like hazard. We've gone past the level of hazard, like shit is being fucked up, and you cannot walk past it anymore. You cannot turn a blind eye to the way things are going. We all need to make the choice within ourselves which direction we're going to go. And believe me, because I've done it, it's not easy, but your level of enjoyment in your life, like satisfaction, pleasure, wisdom, connection, when you do raise your frequency enough, when you become self-sovereign, all this thing, when you start actually following your magnet, following the path that why you are on this earth right now, magical things start to happen, beautiful things start to happen, and you become a part of the team, and there is no better feeling. It beats freaking anything that we've had going on so far, like the Matrix life. You know, all the bullshit power plays and materialistic, you know, gains type thing, that it's all about money and working yourself to the bone, and you know, all that bullshit, and drama, relationships, toxicity, and fuck that. It's your choice. Like, seriously, do you choose that, or do you choose a higher reality? Do you choose a better reality? Do you choose a better you? Because it's no one else's responsibility to make that choice but you. You are not a slave to society or your life so far or whatever. You have the power to make a choice, to start making changes, to improve your quality of life and the quality of life of those around you, and to the quality of life of the environment around you. You can do it. It is a choice. The ego death is about releasing the need to blame someone else, or the fear surrounding making changes. Surrendering and letting go of that is the ego death. Taking responsibility for your life is the self-sovereignty track. And yeah, you got to deal with and process all that bullshit that we've been brought up to believe in everything, but it can be done. And the best way to do it is to think big picture. Don't think about your choice from day-to-day life. Like, immediately just start really considering the really big picture, your soul view, world view. And I'm not talking about politics, fucking bullshit. I'm talking about history, like from the fucking dinosaurs and before that, like the last 50,000 years. And how many times has the human race had to start again? And here we are again at this critical juncture, and you have a role to play in that, because you chose to be here right now in order to help us change the track that we're on. So have a think about why you are here right now. Have a think about the big picture. Because if you really start thinking about the really big picture, your priorities immediately start shifting, and the fears that you used to have, they don't have the hold on you as much anymore. Yeah, this is getting your priorities, and think really big. Think really big, and think really like long term. Yes, you are here now, and yes, this is your life, and you can still fucking enjoy it. You can enjoy it 1,000,000 times more than you can even thought is possible, by becoming self-sovereign, releasing the fear, and following your true path. like your true North Star, following your passions, healing yourself, letting all that shit go, and truly becoming the best version of you. And it is like all our higher selves are like, there's levels to us, right? Like we're an onion and we have all these different layers, like all these levels of growth that I talked about in that channeling, from infant to elder. Like imagine each one of those is like a layer of the onion, like, and you're in the middle couple of layers, and there's all these other layers up here, right? And the outside layer, that elder layer, is your higher self, and you are all those layers. It's not like the possibility of you, like you are that, but you haven't yet, reached that outer layer. But that outer layer is there. Like imagine your consciousness is this like worm in the middle of the onion, and you only explored 2 layers, and you've got all these other layers. They're there. And I tell you what, it's fucking insane when you go through the different layers and realize the level of what you can be, and it's always been there. And if you get into the whole quantum thing, and I'm getting probably a bit confusing here now, but how the present can affect the past, and it's like our future selves are affecting us right now, and that is also like the layers of the onion. All the layers are there, and all you have to do is like tap in, worm your way into the higher layers to really feed off your higher self. And like these are like really amazing things happen. Yeah, and that sounds a little bit woo-woo. I never thought that it'd be actually possible to live that kind of life in your day-to-day reality, like be experiencing that kind of stuff, because you kind of hear about it. But yeah, no, it's actually a thing. It's actually a thing. So yeah, your higher self is already within you, and it's like imagine your future self, like that's the best thing that you could think of. Freaking the best you version of you. Just think of it, and you're in touch with it, and just keep thinking of it, and you're becoming it. It's like how I say beauty, like if you go out into nature and experience beauty, if you keep doing it, and keep feeling that beauty more and more and more, you have that experience more and more and more, and you feel that connection of beauty, you feel that beauty. You're almost training yourself, you're almost like dissolving. It's like, and that's what the higher self kind of thing is. The more you can tap into your higher self, the more you can visualize it, the more you can really feel it, as with the beauty moments. Each time you connect, you bring more back, and then you keep doing it. And then next minute you realize you are that outer layer, and there's no going back. You've become the entire onion. You've become the full, beautiful you. The whole version of you. And now instead of this much to work with, you've got this much to work with. And and you realize that you've actually got roots that are like connected to all these other massive onions, and you can then like swap stories with all the other big onions that you're connected to. I could keep going with that metaphor. Like you've got shoots as well with like flower, if your onions start to flower, and you can feel the sunlight source feeding your nourishment, and so you're really fully connected. You're connected to the other onions, connected to the source light, your roots, you know, getting water and nourishment from all this good earth, soil, and other onions around you. And then you're a part of it. You're not disconnected. You know you are connected. And that's when you're on the right track. Yeah. That kind of... But anyway, I hope that encourages you to take it fucking seriously. This is your life. Enjoy it. And make a choice for you each day. Think of the whole you more and more and more and more. Quantum, big picture, macro. Bring those wisdoms down. You know, when you think that big, bring those wisdoms back down. Oh, fuck my knees. Oh. Alright, that's enough for tonight.